No one talks about this, why neurodiversity affects your twin flame journey. So my clients all know that I'm neurodiverse. I was diagnosed with ADHD and autism. I'm a double winner. Yay. And I'm highly functional, but it does show up in certain areas of my life, in particular, relationships. And I always found relationships really, really hard to navigate. Like, I couldn't tell when somebody was being sarcastic. I didn't know the right way to behave in relationships. Thought it was like maybe I didn't have a great example growing up, even though my parents did their best. And I tend to speak my mind. So I don't like small talk. I don't like big crowds. Even this trail where there's like the occasional like jogger or bike rider, like that's a little bit too much sometimes for me. So like there's like a person like way back there, and that's like too close for me. So I like had to stop and just, give myself some space. So relationships have always been really hard for me. And I tend to like to talk about deep things. Tend to like to go deep. Don't like small talk. I think a lot of you probably relate to a lot of what I'm saying, but on the twin flame journey, I experienced relationship after relationship when I was younger, all the way through my 30s, where I was just like really excited about a person. I've always felt like I wanted to bond with that one person for the rest of my life. And then it just always seemed to like, hit a plateau and then kind of go downhill. And that really started eating away at me. Then I met my twin flame, and then I was like, oh man, this isn't working either. What's wrong with me? That was my question in my head. Like, what's wrong with me? I have to stop again. I guess that person stopped. Little neurodiverse things. And so I think, and I have this theory that because of my neurodiversity, that's what kind of sparked me searching for answers on my twin flame journey. So the Twin Flames universe community that I'm part of has a lot of people with neurodiversity. Even Shalia, who's one of the co-founders, recently was diagnosed with ADHD and autism, and she talks about it. And I like to talk about it openly. One of my clients, what's up, Abby, asked me to talk about it because not only did I struggle with romantic relationships, but also all kinds of relationships, friendships, work relationships, like everything. Like I just didn't get it. I was like, what? Why are they angry? Why are they upset at me? Like, why are they running away from me? Whoever it was, including my twin flame, right? So I wanted to know, like, what was really going on? And that kind of sparked my search for meaning. And, I remember feeling that one time right before I met Josh, where I was in my bed and I was writing in my journal to God. And I was like, God, I'll do anything. I just want you to show me, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, maybe I'm wrong. Like, maybe it's me. What do I need to do? I'll do anything to have a successful relationship. Like, that was my deepest desire. And looking back, I think it was in that moment. It was like I was having a really hard, dark night of the soul. I think it was in that moment that I kind of started my twin flame journey, because prior to that point, I think I was still doing a little bit of projecting and finger pointing at other people being the problem. And then I kind of started getting this evidence of repeated situations of people not wanting to be around me, not wanting to remain in friendships with me, even like over and over and over again. And they would tell me why, but it didn't ever make sense to me. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. And so once I really told God that I was like ready to change, ready for my twin flame journey, then I met him. Then I met Josh. A little bit overstimulated. There's a noise that way. Sounds like someone's doing hammering. There are bugs, insects. My Fitbit watch just vibrated. I got an alarm telling me I'm supposed to have dinner soon. So I'm a little overstimulated. I'm going to pause the video. Calm down. So am I saying that because I'm neurodiverse, that made me predisposed to my twin flame journey? I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I don't think, that's a prerequisite to be on your twin flame journey. I just think that because I had so much trouble in relationships, that got me to asking questions about myself and about relationships in general. And I think it kind of helped open me up, because I was having so much trouble. It opened me up to the feelings that I needed to have in order to, be on my twin flame journey. Like the feeling of desiring my ultimate lover, the feeling of, I'm going to do whatever it takes, right? Like those thoughts and feelings. Had I been comfortable, had I been able to, last in a marriage of transaction where, hey, honey, how's your day? Oh, good. How was yours? Oh, yeah, good. What's for dinner? Oh, we're having pigs in a blanket again. Oh, pigs in a blanket. Oh, great. Oh, let's sit around the table. Oh, how are you, Billy? How are you, Sally? Oh, good. Oh, good. Everyone's doing their homework. All right, time for bed. I'm going to watch some golf and go to bed. Not for me. Oh, God. That's like my idea of hell. I did not want that life. And I couldn't. Maybe if I wasn't neurodiverse, maybe I'd be able to put on airs a little bit and small talk, but I can't stand small talk. I don't like the ritual language when you get home. Ugh, no. Luckily, my twin flame doesn't like to small talk either. So, it's like maybe because of that, it made it easier for me to embrace the twin flame journey. Also because I always felt different. Growing up, people thought I was weird. People, I was a cheerleader because that's what the popular girls did. And I could never do my back handspring like everybody else could, but I couldn't. Maybe I just didn't like going backwards. But, and I was, I guess, like kind of pretty when I was little, and guys liked me and stuff. So I felt like I got really well accepted in my life, but I always felt like an oddball. And like, people would look at me, and I used to have really blonde hair, tan, skinny cheerleading girl, right? And I would look like I was a certain way, but then when I would speak and when I would behave a certain way that was different, I didn't like to go to parties, didn't like loud stuff. And I would say things, and people were like, you're weird. Like, I would just really like rub people the wrong way. They were like thinking they were getting one thing when they talk to me, and that's not the package that I thought I was getting. It's like false advertising. So I think that kind of bothered people. That was so awkward. I mean, there's like tons of people here, but that's a little too close for me. Okay. I don't know. I think everybody can relate to things I'm saying. But the degree to which it bothers me and other people who are neurodiverse is the difference. It impedes an ability to be successful in life in the areas that you want to be successful in. This is a really cool rock place. I don't know what you call a grotto. It's not quite a grotto, but it's like, severing in the trail here. So yeah, that's my ADHD for you. So we got little autism, like, I don't want to be around people. We got the ADHD, like, look at these rocks. Look at these, right? The whole point here is love yourself, right? Like, I'm quirky. I didn't have a script for this video. And I love myself. I think I'm cool. And that's the only person that needs to think I'm cool. The same for you, right? You're cool. And even if you're the only one who thinks it, there was another bicycle. So I just want you to know that. And I want you to know on the twin flame journey, if you're neurodiverse or not, so you don't need to get diagnosed to identify as neurodiverse. You can identify. You can say, I have neurodiverse traits, right? Fine. No, you don't need to be in a club to know that you're special or that you're important or that you're unique. You don't have to think it's a cool fad to do. I have 2 diagnoses from, medical professionals, so it doesn't make me in a special club. I see that going on online. Like when I told somebody that I was neurodiverse, I got diagnosed with autism in the past year, they were like, welcome to the club. And I'm like, I mean, I know that I have trouble being around people, but I also don't want to be isolating myself from people. Hence, YouTube, right? I mean, it's not like I don't like people. I like people. I love people a lot. I have big feelings about people. I've never actually walked this far on this path. I just crossed that street back there. And, yeah, I'm going pretty far. I'm excited about that. I was in the middle of telling you that you need to understand that you're unique and special. And to understand that because you're unique and special doesn't mean that you isolate yourself from other people. Do something to, be in your life the way that feels good to you. Accept yourself the way you were created. And you'll soon see your twin flame accepting you too. And the last thing I want to leave you with is you can't accept yourself if you don't know yourself. If you're just getting to know your mask, who you are with a mask on, you can't actually, that's not accepting yourself. That's accepting a mask. And that's when people get their twin flame not accepting them, mirroring back non-acceptance, because you're not actually being yourself. So be yourself. Don't forget to like,